was a month ago today. I woke up at 3:30 in the morning, got the Des Moines Register, and we were the front page story that went onto the back, and the last couple of paragraphs said that I was going to be one of the first patients. So I had no choice. I couldn't back out then because of nerves. I was kind of forced because of all of Iowa was looking towards me to do that. So anyway, the surgery was actually really easy, and I stayed in the hospital for 3 days. I could have left the second day, but they said, why don't you just go ahead and stay the third day. I will say the first couple of days it was kind of hard to get liquids down. I had some broth, but for the most part I had no pain. I don't recall being in pain at all. I was up walking the second day. I was fine. I went home then the third day. Took the rest of the week off from work. I probably started back a little bit early because I started back that next week at work, and I was really tired. So I'd recommend, if people can take at least 2 weeks off from work, that's probably the wise thing to do. The third week though, I was itching to get back to work. From there, I guess some of my biggest things that I'm worried about are getting my water in. I need to have at least 64 ounces a day, and my protein at least 80 grams or whatever a day of protein. And so it's tracking that. And the most interesting thing I think from my perspective is that I'm living life without an appetite right now. You're transitioning from liquids after the first 2 weeks to pureed foods, which are a lot of soups, and then you move on to real foods. So I'm just first couple of days into real foods, and I find myself full very quickly and walking a lot. Last time I looked, I was about 35 pounds down, and that's in a month. And that's fairly typical. I've been checking out on different blogs and different websites. One of them that I've been going to is www.gastricsleeve.com. Anywhere from 25 to 35 would be an expectation of the first month. This morning I thought, oh my gosh, I'm having a peanut butter sandwich for breakfast, and I'll be amazed if I'm able to get it down. And before it was like 2 or 3, and now it's just like, yeah, it's completely satisfying. And for lunch I had like a quarter cup of cottage cheese and a little bit of soup. Just in a better place. I'm sleeping better, my energy's high. I'm shopping in my closet. I'm wearing stuff from like 4 or 5 years ago, things that wouldn't fit for a while. I got to the point at my highest that only like 3 or 4 pieces of clothing fit. So the next couple of months is when I'm gonna have to start thinking about shopping. But even those will be transitional clothes because I still have about 55 more pounds to lose. It truly is amazing though how the weight just melts off basically. Dr. Ibis and John had told me no strenuous lifting and things like that for the first month. And then Dr. Ibis said, after that month, which is today, go ahead and exercise as hard as you want. And so I'm going to be lifting. I look forward to lifting this afternoon and doing some cardio. But I'm using myfitnesspal.com because that's what most people are using with this surgery. And it tracks protein, it tracks carbs, it tracks sodium, calories, exercise. Words of wisdom, all I would say is don't set your expectations too high. Just get through it, make sure you're getting your water, and kind of just go with the flow. If you start second guessing it too much, then you're going to find issues and you're going to kind of create those problems that probably aren't there. Because there are other issues that you run up against, eating too fast or whatever, and having that heartburn, or that, feeling like your food's right here, or all those sensitive subjects that people don't like to talk about. You need to talk to them. You need to either talk to your provider or other people about them, because everybody goes through the same thing. But it's just not getting too worried about it, because it's always nice to know that other people are sharing your misery, and that other people have kind of gone down the same journey. So you find out you're not unique. That's always that's nice.